listeners, to our one-shot from Mythmakers. We are playing On the Shoulder of Giants, and our players are...
Hi, I'm Gerda. I'm playing a shaman-like druid called Kato, but I'm also playing Katarina, who is an elderly lady.
I am Dominique, and I'm playing Adra, the human ranger who just lost her dog. I'm emotions, and I'm also playing Julia or Julie.
Yes, and I'm Melanie, and I'm playing Jurgen, the stoic barbarian Goliath, or Goliath barbarian who also hates giants. And I also play Ilse, who's a wannabe scientist.
Indeed. And last episode, we went back to the past, and we followed Arvin towards Hounslow, an ancient, well, to us ancient, a ruined giant city. Where we found what Arvin needed as part of the ritual. But what we didn't notice was that a deer hunter, one that we are somewhat familiar with, followed us and unfortunately shot Gruff dead.
Murdered my dog.
Murder.
I want to call out, I didn't mean to kill him, I'm sorry.
That's okay. When you roll 4 or 3d6 on
It is a
Poor-
sneak attack.
poor baby Gruff.
No.
Yeah, at 11.
But we're chasing him down now.
Yes, indeed. And he's running down the streets. But first, we're going to get to Adra.
Emotions.
You are first. So you are allowed to use your athletics to simply exit the house.
All right. My strength score is terrible.
If you have any features that you want to basically use, feel free to call that out and we can work something out.
Not necessarily. I'm made for forests, not for...
You're just going to angry sprint.
Yeah. Because I do have the primeval awareness, but that's not for humanoids. So I can't magically lock onto this guy either. Dang it. Yeah, I guess I'll just have to roll my terrible athletics then. Well, it's still...
You can do it. I
Come
believe
on.
in you.
That's 18 plus 2. I am proficient in it and only plus 2, but it is still
20.
plus 2.
Nice.
It's a 20.
Brilliant.
Yes.
I'm going to mark that down for a sec. Okay.
The dog emotions have flown through me.
Good.
So you rush down the moment you hear Gruff yelp, and you reach the street the moment he turns around to run away. So he will do so now. There we go. It isn't great, but he's moving down the street in this direction. So towards one of the closest walls, you see him run away. You have full view basically if you go around the corner. So in a moment, what you can do is either basically use a move action and then shoot, or you can use your entire turn to chase after him, in which case you get that roll.
Yep.
We return to Jurgen. You are also in the house still.
Yes. Can I rage as a bonus action?
I suppose so.
Because the dog died.
Yeah. I'd even allow it, because normally with rage you need to be attacked or attack. I'm not a huge fan of that trait, so I'm okay if you simply want to rage for rage's sake.
Hell yeah.
And because she's sad. He is sad.
exactly.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I would like to jump out of the window
Okay, gotcha.
and then just fucking run.
Go for it.
All right. So that's an athletics.
Yes.
I have advantage because I'm raging, I think.
Yeah, that's correct.
I'll just use the DM die.
Come on.
12 is your highest.
Plus 5 is 17.
Okay.
Nice.
And you two have reached the outside of the house with your great roll. You don't take any damage from this, so you do a bit of a flip
I see just this superhero landing like whack down on the ground. This really angry barbarian. Barbarian. Yeah.
Bad for your knees.
Ground trembles.
And you can charge right after
Great.
in your next turn. Very good. We get Kato.
Okay. I'm already outside since I was there with Gruff. I want to check. Can I cast magic in my turn? Or do you just want to do the skill checks?
No, you can indeed cast magic, but you won't be able to follow him as far, basically.
No, because I want to sidestep a little bit, so I have a straight line of sight towards him.
Mm-hmm.
And as I do that, I mean, because it is Adra's dog, so she should have the final kill. But Kato will do everything in her might to get him here and to make sure that he is tried and killed. So she puts her hands up and calls out, "Wind, help me get this horrible person." I don't have any better speeches prepared. And I cast Gust of Wind, wanting to pull him back to us.
Brilliant. Okay, that requires me to roll a check, I imagine.
Yes, it is a strength save.
Oh, he's not great at that, so that's good.
Another dexterous boy like me.
That is 10.
He fails.
Yes.
Which is amazing. That means he is pushed back 15 feet towards me. And because the wind is so strong, it kind of becomes like difficult terrain to move since it's so...
Oh, that is very cool. Okay, that is very cool.
No problem.
It is Arvin's turn. However, he's wounded, so he's going to get disadvantage.
He rolls quite well. Okay, sad.
But he still has quite a high strength, so that is an 11 for him.
Nice.
Down. And he too lands outside the house, but you can tell he's slow. Also due to his roll. And then we get back to Adra.
So out of character,
Yeah.
he still has his horn. I feel like that's the biggest threat now because you've kind of like moved
To get for him to get back up.
Yeah.
To sound it off.
Yeah. I think that might be the biggest threat right now. But
Adra is seeing red. Like
yeah,
there is
yeah,
I
which
imagine.
no-
Yeah, I imagine so. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. I kind of agree.
Oh, for sure.
How far away from me is he?
You can, with that wind, you can catch up to him and then simply attack.
Oh yeah. No, we're doing that then.
Great.
Can I use both my attacks, or would it be a bonus action to reach him?
No, you can definitely.
That is a 9.
He dodges your
I think
attack.
also with the emotion, like
Yeah.
the blur of tears, and it's just. That's better. That's a 19 plus 5 is a 24 to hit.
Yeah, so he dodged the first one, but you use that momentum to stab him right in the chest.
I rolled a 1. That's 4 damage.
Got
It
through
is
his
damage.
hide, but
Yeah, but like when she catches up with him and starts just attacking him, like her emotions are so intense, and she just looks at him and she's like, "You should have never come after us."
he doesn't respond at all. He's not one to talk, but he takes you very, very seriously. But rather than attack, he turns around again and simply takes off. You'll get a attack of opportunity.
Yes. Oh, that's under the. No, that's a 2. Plus 3, no, plus 5 is 7, but it's probably.
He jumps back from your swipe, and he over here will pass through this house, and so he enters the house. Let me see. This house is blocked by rubble, and so he will roll to see if he can pass that. Barely. Passing over the rubble, he goes up and then does something that you can't yet see.
Uh-oh.
That was a 1.
It's your second one.
And he disappears out of sight for a moment.
Okay. As he runs away, Adra will like scream after him, like, "Get back here, you coward!"
Nice. Jurgen.
Yes,
What will you do?
I was wondering, can I move over here, which is basically the back of the building?
You could get here basically, so
Okay.
not quite to where he'd be.
Could I go there and then maybe ready an attack?
No.
Okay, just walk over there then.
Yes.
Okay, I would like to do that.
Go for it.
Just steal your die. Gosh darn it.
Ooh.
11.
Okay.
I rolled a 6, by the way.
Yeah. Let
And
me
a
see.
2 or something.
So you reach that, but only barely.
Great.
I'm gonna actually make you, because I'm indicating people on the map with my dice. So I'm gonna make you a
D12 because I'm a barbarian.
Because you're a barbarian. Okay, and then we get to Kato.
Yeah. So just to set the scene for me,
Yes.
I'm not seeing him.
No, he has just disappeared through a house, and well, that was only a moments ago.
Yeah, because I've been looking at what to do. I'm going to use my action. I'm going to do a skill check to see if I can see him, find him, point him out to Adra.
Brilliant.
I mean, it's just bad. But I've not been rolling that well. So that is a 6 in total.
Okay. You cannot see no signs of him.
And that is my action. Just to be safe, however, I will use my staff and cast a shillelagh on it, making it stronger.
Yep, gotcha.
Yep.
Okay, and then Arvin will follow. Disadvantage. Okay. Follows right after. He will join Jurgen, as a matter of fact. He's right behind you. And then it is back to Adra.
I will run after this horrible human and try to catch up to him.
Okay. When you go up, at this point, it's an acrobatics check. Some of the staircases are broken.
Okay. All right. That is a 7 plus 3 is 10.
Okay, that it also barely makes it, so you're right behind him. What you see with this one is there's pottery on the floor, and he's trying to kind of like tiptoe through it, getting to a window on the other side of the building. You'll have to do the same, except for that he fumbled that. So he tripped and is on the ground right there.
Can I throw my dagger?
I feel like with that fumble, yes.
All right.
Come on. You can do this.
Do I roll normally or with disadvantage because he is fairly close to me?
It's mostly because he's prone, I feel.
Yeah,
Fair.
ranged on prone is disadvantage.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Cool. Did not know that. That is a 6 plus 5 is in math? 11?
So you throw it, but it lands on the ground next to it, catching, or what's the word? Deflected basically. So it flings through the room and lands against one of the walls on the other side.
Yeah.
You see him turn around at who threw that dagger, and then quickly try and get up.
Yeah. As I throw the dagger and see him pathetically on the floor, she will look at him and go like, "I will make you feel what you just did."
Now, he doesn't just take you seriously. He very quickly tries to get up and reach the window. He will do so now. So he gets up and will use his movement. So he's also going to do that athletics check. And just simply, he runs into the window frame and just whoop, falls down.
In front of me?
in front of you and Arvin. Jurgen, you see on the other side of this building, you see the window, and this guy, his deer head cap falling off. And you see him land in front of you, taking...
Oh, fall damage. Ooh.
2d4 is 6 damage simply from falling. So that was his turn. Not great.
I love it. Do that more often.
Yeah. Meaning we get to Jurgen. Perfect.
I feel this is not my kill, and so I'm going to try and grapple him.
Nice.
And maybe try and keep him out of reach of his own horn, but I'm not sure if that's possible. Okay, that's a 23.
Wow.
Nice.
Okay.
He could use an acrobatics, though.
He will, because he's much better at that.
Yeah, I figured.
16.
Not enough.
Nice.
As I pounce on top of him.
Yeah, so he just fell, and you run up to him, and he tries to get up once again, but you just throw your body on top of him, holding him, one arm and the other one. And so you have successfully grappled him.
Great.
Kato. You are still somewhere near the original house.
Yeah, no, I'm going to run over.
Power walk.
No, not power walk this time. No, I'm going to sprint over where the others are, and I imagine I'm seeing Jurgen just clearly taking care of stuff. I mean, Adra will
I'm
be
not here.
up. Oh no, you're still up.
I'm in the house, so you don't see me.
Yep. But, I mean, Jurgen is right. It is your kill. That is her belief as well. So, as she sees that Jurgen is holding this guy, she so slowly walks over.
Power walks.
No. No, she'll grab some powder from a pouch. She'll, like, put a dot on his head and some symbols. Return from whence you came. May the gods give you a safe passage into the afterlife. And do a ritual already preparing his death.
God damn. So he's struggling, gnashing his teeth. You have him secure though, so he tries to throw his head side to side, make it so that you can't do that. But with Jurgen's help, you make those symbols on his head, and he just grunts, realizing that he's in serious trouble right now.
That's
And then-
hardcore.
Adra, you're
Love it.
in the house still,
Yes.
near the window.
Yeah.
Technically, you have to get through the clay pots, but at this point, it doesn't really matter if you fail that. You get to the window, and outside you see that happening from above.
Yeah. Are you on top of him, or how are you restraining him?
I mean, I imagine I jumped on top of him, but I'm kind of like pulling him back on his knees. And
Yeah.
I'm also
So I can do the symbols.
Yeah,
Thank
fair.
you.
sorry. Yeah.
So
Okay.
Jurgen's, you're on your back, and you're holding him. He's lying with his back on your stomach, basically. You're
Sure.
holding his
Yeah.
arms apart and his legs so that they can't kick you, for example.
Yes.
Yeah. Is there a safe, fast way for me to get down? Or is it just a jump and...
The safest way is back.
You can ask Arvin to catch you.
I think I would just jump then. Yeah.
Yep, sounds good. All right.
And trying to land next to him. Do I roll?
Yes, an athletics, please.
That is a 12 plus, I think it was 3. Yeah, so no, athletics plus 2, so that's 14.
Okay, still enough. So without much trouble, you jump down, land, hurt your legs a little. I mean, it's quite high, but you are there. This guy looking at you.
I will walk up to him and, I see what you did, but I'm not actively doing anything with that right now. I'm just focused on this man who just slaughtered my best friend, basically. And I will walk up to him and I will, the dagger I'm still holding, the other one is still upstairs. I'm gripping it so hard that my knuckles are white, and there's just fire in her eyes as she walks up to this man and she goes, "You should never have existed. And then she will slit the throat, like the knife in the bottom of his throat to make him bleed out.
God. So you do all that. You hear him gurgle, still gnashing his teeth. He's holding on to life as he's been taught always to do. But this is just too much, and very, very quickly he loses that control and gurgling, being held by Jurgen, I imagine, still struggling. And after a while, that dims down and his life ebbs away.
Yeah. I imagine that Adra, because she's a hunter, knows how to make someone die slowly and painfully, which is,
I think so too.
I imagine, one of the ways to do that.
I feel much rage.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
For sure.
Yep.
And if this wasn't the fastest way, like, there's probably someone listening who knows, like, well, actually, well,
No. Oh,
Adra's not.
Actually.
this is the end of the one shot, right? Just we got revenge.
This was it.
Ruff's revenge is done. It's finished.
Yeah. Yeah.
Moving on to the next one shot.
Oh my God.
So before long, he's but a lifeless husk laying at your feet, his horn still on his belt.
I will head back to Gruff to take care of him. Yeah. And like, I basically knew already, I think, but when I actually reached him, the emotions are very intense. She basically sinks down next to his body and just takes the time to be there while he's still warm. And then, yeah, I'll give you guys some time, but she will want to bury him somewhere, give him a respectful goodbye.
Arvin joins you. And while not sitting right next to you, and it seems like he wants to give you your space, he kneels down, and those who can see his face see he looks at the wolf with intense sadness, but mostly also empathy.
Yeah.
He does not say anything else, though.
Adra actually sits down, as she did in the grass, with her legs crossed, and she puts Gruff's head in her lap again and pets him like he's still here, just to spend that last moment with him.
Great.
I think we would be there. I mean...
Oh, right? I want to loot the body.
I do want to say to Kato, I think we should take this horn, because if they're following us, one of us could take the horn, walk away, and blow it somewhere else.
Yes, I mean, Kato definitely nods, like, out of character. I definitely want to loot, because olden times, making things costs a lot of work. So we should take whatever we can use. Yeah,
very true.
That's fine.
So, but definitely taking the horn with as well.
And I would like to, after you're done, obviously, I would like to see if we can hide the body somewhere.
Wouldn't be too hard in the city. Great. I think the harder thing would be to bury Gruff.
Yeah.
How would you like to bury?
I would like to take him out of the city, at least, and look for a nearby, like, copse of trees. If there's a forest, that would be my preference, but otherwise just a group of trees to put him in between, basically in the space where he grew up, because she met Gruff in the forest when he was just a little pup, and he was left by his like, group. What do you call that in English again? The hoodle?
Pack.
The pack, yeah, that's the word. Yeah, so he was left behind as a little pup, as a one from his pack, and she took care of him and raised him, and she wants to make sure that he, in a sense, returns to where he belongs, which would be the forest. So anything, if the forest is close, she would go there, and otherwise the closest group of trees.
Do you guys join at some point? Or?
I think so.
Yes, definitely. I will guide the process of the burial. Yeah.
I'll hide the body first, and then I'll come around.
Definitely.
Very practical.
Yeah, I mean, somebody's gonna do that.
Arvin again joins you, And at some point he says, can I say something?
I guess.
I had a pet once. You wouldn't know what it is. It's an old pet from my parents that they had from our home. I had to bury it as well when I was young. But this is different, isn't it? This is not just a childhood pet.
No.
I wish I could say something that would make you feel better. But I can't.
I don't think this will ever leave me.
Perhaps that's for the best.
Yes. It is.
And with that, he walks off again, leaving you your space. Kato, you have looted the warrior. You found his headdress lying next to him. Something you don't reckon your people would use or want to use. You found his horn, something that's quite well made. Your people have often made whistles out of just like a branch.
Yeah.
That is much easier than something from bone. And you find a well-made flint axe. It has a red ribbon around it. And when you look at it, since, people in these times were able to color their clothes a little, but you can tell that this ribbon has been dipped in blood. You wonder what the quarry was that this axe killed.
I do wonder, and I take the axe. Definitely something that she, as a shaman, would not use apart from like cutting up meat or. So she takes it and gives it to Jürgen.
Jürgen looks at it, realizes it's from the scout, and then nods at Kato and takes it. Can I look at the ribbon? You can't really determine whose blood it is by just looking at it. But cool. Does it look well made?
It does.
Okay. All right.
Definitely the warrior type. Yep.
You wake up again. It was, in fact, Ilse who picked up the axe, and you look down at your hand still holding it. For a moment you see a giant hand, but then realize, no, this is just your hand. Johan says, for heaven's sake, we should really calm this down. Are all of you all right?
No.
That was amazing.
I mean, I don't think that Katarina will talk. This was quite something. I think it'll take a couple of minutes just sitting on the ground, just processing what just happened.
You also will share with him what she saw and be like, there's supposed to be an ending, right? There's 3 items, 3 people.
You're already jumping to the
yeah.
last...
But I mean, I can't touch it because I'm not you. But I mean, you're kind of reluctant, I think. So maybe we should take a break.
Julius sobbing. Sobbing.
Yeah, okay. I'm not great with kids, but...
There are no, words. It's just in the corner somewhere. And it's just like, she's not okay.
This feels like a great place to stop.
Yeah.
The sobbing child. Oh.
Reverend Johan make sure that all of you can take your rest, because that's been a very quick succession of seizures as well. And then there's a moment where you can simply kind of breathe and think about what you saw. Perhaps talk, because Yo and Picard at some point does ask, look, I am dying to know. What did you see? And we'll get the answer to that probably next episode.
Yeah.
So thanks everyone for listening. You are listening to On the Shoulder of Giants by Mythmakers. I hope you like it, and we'll see you next time.